having some fun. Having some fun.
Hey friends, it's your girl Aunty B, and welcome back to the small neat village where people sing and dance. And guess what? Today, as you know, it's Funky Friday, phone a friend, and I finally get the opportunity to call my groovy friend Ty the Pie Guy.
How are you feeling today, Aunty B?
Well, Ty, I can tell you, I am in such great spirits now that I see your face and the weather. Oh my goodness, isn't it just beautiful today?
It's gorgeous. It's a hot one, actually. I feel like we're in like a 350-degree oven at the moment, which is perfect amount for a pie.
Well, you know, I was just going to say that would be perfect for a pie, wouldn't it? Hey, Ty, can you tell all of our groovy friends what it is you do?
Oh, well, I'm so glad that you asked, and thank you so much for having me here today, Aunty B, to talk to you. I always love to see you.
I know.
But yeah, I come from, I'm a fifth-generation baker, which means I come from a long line of bakers. My father was a baker, my grandfather was a baker, and I'm a baker. And I grew up inside of a bakery, which means that anytime that I needed to have a cupcake, I could have one, which I'm telling you does wonders for a personality. But yes, I've been here in my hometown, and I've been working at my bakery during this whole time.
Right. Now, what are you making at your bakery?
We make the bakery that my family runs is called Blue Moon Bagel Cafe, and it has bagels and breads and pies and cakes and brownies that are so fudgy and delicious. Not to mention it has these really good pastries that you couldn't even imagine, just really delicious foods. And all the people in the entire community come over and get all their delicious foods from us.
Wow, that's fantastic. While you're talking about it, I can almost taste that chocolate brownie in my mouth. So yummy. Ty, you know what? You haven't been in the small neat village for a while.
It's been a while. It sure has been a while. I used to go, I'm a foodie, so I travel everywhere I can go just to find really delicious food. And in the small neat village, there's this one corner shop called Rosie's. You know Rosie's, right?
No, I know Rosie's.
You know Rosie's, of course. And Rosie's, you can get, it's a market, so you can get all types of little goodies. They have some really nice penny candies that you can pick out from. Not to mention, they have this one little counter where you can get the best, saltiest French fries that you could possibly imagine. I like to go to Rosie's. I go say hi to Rosie, of course, who is just the kindest person and always knows your name, even if you haven't even been there before. It's incredible.
No, how does she do that?
I don't know. And I go and I she already knows what I'm going to ask for. She goes, "Did you want a number one, please, Ty?" And I was like, "Yes, I would love a number one." And I get my French fries. I get a nice apple juice. I bring a few other things that I'm going to take home for later. And I go outside, and right outside I sit down at that fun little fountain, and I like to sit right on top of the fountain, where my hands can kind of trickle through the water just a little bit. And I like to sit on there and eat my French fries. And do you know what I do?
What do you do?
I put mayonnaise on my French fries.
You use
that weird?
Mayonnaise on French fries?
That's how they eat French fries in France.
I did not know that.
And since they're called French fries, I figure I would do it the right way. Although I do like ketchup as well.
What's your favorite thing to bake at the bakery?
Oh, well, I am the pie guy after all.
Right.
Right now, we have rhubarb is in seed. That means, do you know what a rhubarb vegetable is?
It's the long
Yeah.
that has red.
Yes, it has this beautiful color where it starts off red and then it starts to get pinker and then a little bit whiter and then a little bit green. And it's almost like a rainbow that kind of floats through it. And so right now rhubarb is a big thing. And now you think a vegetable in a pie, that makes no sense.
Yeah, who would do that?
No, but you add a little bit of strawberries to it, which are also about to be in season. They come out, their season a little bit more in the summertime. But if you mix the two together, you've got the greatest taste because it's a little bit sour, it's a little bit chewy, and also really sweet and pink. And I like to make a pie out of strawberry rhubarb right now. Now, ask me in a couple of months, it's going to be a completely different pie.
So you're kind of experimenting right now with your pie.
Yes, you know that's the best thing about baking is that you can really experiment what you like to make. You say, you taste something, it's delicious, but I think it might be a little bit better if I add some blackberries.
Right.
And try that out. It's almost like I'm a scientist.
Oh, wow. Yes, baking is kind of like a scientist. You're right, because you have to use measurements and ingredients and even math. You need some math too.
Absolutely. You have to measure all the ingredients and sometimes the recipe, and you have to follow the recipe. Right. And I'm not always the best at following directions. I try to get better at it. I wish I was better at it. But you have to follow the recipe like it's instructions if you're building something. And if you make a mistake, that sounds like a delicious mistake.
Oh, good. But you can always try it and see what it tastes like.
Yeah, that's
learning too, isn't it, Ty? It's kind of learning through your mistakes
all
too.
about learning. That's the best. That's the most important thing about it all.
Yeah. So, Ty the Pie Guy, tell us what you've been up to during COVID.
Oh, yes. Well, it's been very interesting, actually, because I'm actually an essential worker at the moment. Oh. So because of that, we have to stay open. So I go in each day, I wear my mask, I wear all my protective gear, and I make sure that everything is very safe the entire time. So the moment that we all had to go home from school, and my Zoom cooking, my cooking class had to turn into a Zoom cooking class. Right. I had decided that I was thinking about all the kids stuck at home, not quite sure of what to be doing. So I started doing live shows on Facebook. And what I did is I created a fun movement class. Right. So I created a really fun dance class that I do on Mondays and Fridays on Facebook Live.
Ooh, Mondays and Fridays on Facebook Live. Now tell our friends what's your handle on Facebook Live so our groovy friends here can see you.
Of course, if you would like to come sometime, we're there on Mondays and Fridays at Ty the Pie Guy's page. And we are there at 2 o'clock Eastern, 10 o'clock Pacific time.
Oh, so Mondays and Fridays.
That's correct.
2 p.m. Eastern.
And we do a full live show. And what I really have enjoyed is that it started off as kind of just a class, right. But before I knew it, it turned into kind of a full show extravaganza.
Ooh, I like show extravaganza.
And so sometimes there's singing, sometimes there's dancing. Today there was trivia. So there's all types of things that can come out of it.
Now don't forget, my groovy friends, make sure you stop by and visit Ty the Pie Guy.
Absolutely. You can also see some episodes of Ty the Pie Guy on Amazon Video or on YouTube. And there are over 20 fun episodes that teach you how to cook in a nutritious and delicious way while you're also having fun in the kitchen. And you can watch the episodes and then learn the recipes from them and then try them at home with your family.
Well, my groovy friend, thank you so much. And our friends watching, thank you so much for tuning in to Aunty B, of course, on Funky Friday Phone a Friend. Make sure you follow my groovy friend, Ty the Pie Guy. Don't you love that, Ty the Pie Guy? I just love it. And make sure you tune in to see what he's up to. Have a groovy, funky Friday, friends. And of course, Ty, now you remember what Aunty B always says, don't you? Aunty B says, stand up straight,
Stand up straight.
stick your heart out,
Stick your heart out.
stay groovy, of course,
Stay groovy, of course.
and take the risk.
And take the risk.
Friends, take the risk and be kind and show love. Make sure you wash your hands and you cover your mouth. Take the risk and make a groovy pie with Ty, the pie guy. Thank you so much for tuning in, our groovy friends.
Oh, thank you. Bon appetit and stuff, everybody.
Bon appetit. And of course, stay groovy. Thank you so much, Ty. We'll see you soon, my friend.
See you soon, Aunty B.
Bye.
Gonna stay groovy on adventure with Aunty B
and Tommy.
Learn a new thing.